A city in West Tennessee is welcoming its first higher education institution. Law enforcement and the National Guard are mobilizing for what could be ahead on Inauguration Day. Plus, the FCC issues a warning about using radios to facilitate illegal activity.
And we got a little glimpse of it today as the high pressure starts to move towards our area. Got a little bit of sunshine, but what else could be coming up? We'll have more details and timing in the full forecast just moments ahead.
Now, from West Tennessee's News Channel, this is 7 Eyewitness News at 5:30.
We begin tonight at 5:30 with a city in West Tennessee welcoming its first higher education institution. Thank you for joining us. I'm Stephanie Fernandez. WBBJ 7 Eyewitness News reporter Diamond Williams joins us live in the studio to tell us all about it. Diamond?
Yes, Stephanie, residents of Camden will soon have the opportunity to take classes at its first ever university. Take a look.
Bethel University is adding a 7th campus location to service the Camden, Tennessee community starting February 25th.
We are opening a new location in Camden where we'll be offering night classes in our associate's degree programs.
This is a partnership with the Benton County government and the city of Camden.
They were looking for an educational partner who could offer classes in Camden for the residents in that area who might have trouble accessing face-to-face classes at another institution because of their location.
Students will be able to attend night classes 1 night per week, having an associate degree in 2 years. President of Bethel University, Dr. Walter Butler, says he's excited to have this location in place for those in Camden looking to be better educated.
We're very excited to be able to go to Benton County, which is a neighboring county of ours, and help their citizens get more involved, help them to become better educated, help them to also become the person they want to be.
Dr. Butler says this new addition benefits the people of Camden as well as the employers.
Citizens will be getting that education, but also companies looking to come to Benton County and to West Tennessee will have a better educated population to work with.
This will be the first university Camden has ever had. Benton County Mayor Brett Lashley says it's always been part of the plan to one day see a higher education institution for residents.
We didn't necessarily reach out at the beginning looking for a specific university. We just wanted something that would allow better options for students once they graduated or the adult population.
Mayor Lashley says residents of Camden have voiced their concerns of wanting higher education in Benton County.
There has been a yearning for educational opportunities. I guess we just didn't know how to develop it, and the college curriculum was the first choice that we saw.
He says this is a start for even more expansions educational-wise in Camden.
It starts with having that physical presence within your community with a quality university. So we're tremendously excited in reaching this particular type of community goal.
Mayor Lashley says this will not be the last higher education institution that Benton County sees. Live in studio, Diamond Williams, WBBJ 7 Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Diamond. Students can begin taking classes on February 25th. For more information on how you could get enrolled, you can visit the Scene on 7 section of our website.
Good afternoon, everybody. Here in Jackson, we did see some warmer temperatures and some sunshine briefly move into our area. Clouds are starting to move in at the moment, so it's not looking like that'll be lasting soon, but we'll get another break for it tomorrow. As you can see right here on our Storm Tracker 7 Max radar, we do have a few pieces popping up, and this is from that tail end of that winter weather system that we saw the other night. Now, as this moves in through the evening, could see some very light and very short-lived scattered showers throughout the region, but for those towards Weakley, Obion, and Henry counties could even see some flurries into the evening as temperatures begin to drop. You can see moving in from the northwest and through our area. Shouldn't be long. Expect no accumulation as we move on into tomorrow. But here in Jackson, we're sitting at 44 degrees right now, still coming down from that high of 50, and we're going to continue dropping into the evening. As you can see, we had that high of 50 degrees today and a low of 30. Had a little bit of variation there in above average temperatures, both on our high and low. Temperatures are going to feel a little cooler than that thermometer is going to be saying in the morning, just due to those winds that are going to be out. Going to be expecting wind speeds up in the teens tomorrow, so be aware of that as you're heading out for work or school. Now, our headlines today are going to be brought to you by C&C Wine and Liquors. We're going to start off the week a little sunnier and a little warmer. Rain's going to begin on Tuesday. We'll get a brief little break on Wednesday, and then it'll return again Wednesday evening, lasting for much of the week. And then we're going to end off on a warm and muggy week ahead.
A look at today's new cases for COVID-19 from the Tennessee Department of Health. In West Tennessee, Madison County has 21 new cases, with 1 new death, bringing the total number to 158. Gibson County has 36 new cases, 111 total deaths. Carroll County has 17 new cases, 59 total deaths. Chester County has 10 new cases, 37 total deaths. Crockett County has 3 new cases, 38 total deaths. Hardin County has 16 new cases, 47 total deaths, and Henderson County has 4 new cases, 56 total deaths. For a full list of cases by county, look for the story on our website under the COVID-19 tab. And as a reminder, the Jackson-Madison County school system announced schools will be closed on Monday, January 18th in observance of Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Classes will resume on Tuesday, January 19th. A nation on edge braces for this week's transfer of power. Nadia Romero reports.
It's a familiar scene all across the U.S. this weekend.
We're going to have enough California National Guard, Highway Patrol, and local law enforcement assets to ensure the safety of the community.
Law enforcement and the military are posting up around government buildings as the threat of armed and destructive protests looms heavy over inauguration weekend.
Our goal is not to have direct engagement with citizens, but we are trained. Our soldiers and airmen are trained in non-lethal tactics to support if requested to do so.
Capitol buildings and some businesses being boarded up and secured.
When we arrived, we found the lock had been liquid cemented.
The National Guard Bureau says more than 25,000 National Guard and airmen representing all 50 states joining those from Washington, D.C. to support the inauguration. President-elect Joe Biden's team has pushed back rehearsal for the inauguration for a day until Monday in order to allow the Secret Service more time to prepare. Biden gave reporters a quick yes Friday when asked if he felt he would be safe on Wednesday. With the nation's capital practically walled off, the mayor of D.C. is asking people to enjoy the festivities from home.
Participate virtually. And we know that is the right choice and the best way to keep everyone safe.
The Federal Communications Commission is warning the public against using radios to coordinate illegal activity. The warning comes as all 50 state capitals get ready for planned armed protests ahead of President-elect Joe Biden's inauguration. The FCC issued the warning to ham radio operators as well as those who use personal radios like walkie-talkies. The Bureau says it became aware of online discussions suggesting the use of radio services during protests. The warning says both illicit messages that facilitate a criminal act and messages for encoded for the purposes of obscuring their meaning are prohibited. The Federal Drug Administration is warning 10 e-cigarette companies they have 15 working days to comply with its rules. The agency requires vaping products to submit a scientific evaluation before they can be sold. The deadline for submitting for that review was September 9th, and the 10 companies missed it. If they can't meet the requirement, their products could be pulled. The FDA enacted the rule in an effort to curb teen vaping and to make sure the products help adults quit smoking. It's also been almost a year since the Trump administration instructed the FDA to target products with flavorings other than tobacco. Many health experts want flavored e-cigarettes banned outright. Coming up, the latest on the coronavirus. Plus, the CDC requires negative COVID-19 tests for international passengers flying to the U.S. That news and more when we come back. As a reminder, the City of Jackson announces some changes to garbage pickup. Garbage in the City of Jackson will not be picked up on Monday, January 18th, in observance of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day. On Tuesday, trucks will run Monday's regular service route. On Wednesday, trucks will run Tuesday's route. Thursday and Friday's routes will run as scheduled. The world has marked another devastating COVID milestone, more than 2 million lives lost to the virus. It took roughly 8 months to reach the first million deaths. Danya Backus has the latest.
A nation on the brink braces for another threat. The CDC now warning that the highly contagious UK COVID variant could dominate the U.S. by spring. It also estimates 90,000 more people could die from the virus in the next 3 weeks, highlighting the urgency for vaccinations.
It's just absolute shame on America that this is how the rollout of this vaccine is going.
Operation Warp Speed is moving in slow motion. The release of more doses promised by the Trump administration not happening. Governors across the country confronting the failure.
They were lying. They don't have any doses held back.
Their empty promises are literally playing with people's lives.
My guess is it's gross incompetence.
Don't worry, we'll increase the supply because we're going to send you the second dose. Not true.
President-elect Joe Biden pledges to fix the botched rollout.
But you have my word that we will manage the hell out of this operation.
In Arizona, the rate of infections is among the highest in the world.
It's agonizing. He was like gasping for air, like he was being smothered.
Monique Korbacheski's husband, Bob, a 42-year-old father of 3, has been fighting for his life there since mid-December and may require a double lung transplant.
I married a man thinking that we were going to grow old together, and I don't know if he's going to come home.
COVID-19 related deaths in the U.S. are approaching 400,000. Johns Hopkins University says as of Saturday, at least 395,785 people across the country have died from coronavirus. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says more than 12 million doses of the vaccine have been administered, but the CDC is warning people about a new coronavirus variant, which threatens to become the dominant form of the coronavirus by March. The agency is imploring Americans to double down on preventative safety measures. All international air travelers will soon be required to have a negative COVID-19 test to enter the U.S. The directors of the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention signed an order this week for passengers to show proof of a negative test. The order takes effect on January 26. The rule states all passengers have a negative test within 3 days of boarding their flight. The CDC says it's concerned about new variants of the virus that appear to be more transmissible. The CDC wants airlines to confirm the negative test of each person. If a passenger doesn't take one, the airline is advised to not let them aboard. No one won the Powerball jackpot after Saturday's drawing, sending the top prize to about $850 million. The Mega Millions jackpot is also climbing sky high and is now at $850 million. The next Mega Millions drawing is Tuesday. The next Powerball drawing is set for Wednesday.
And we're going to get that glimpse of sunshine going into Monday, but afterwards we're going to see a wet week ahead with our biggest chances coming in Wednesday into Thursday. But we're going to have more timing and details about this coming up here next.
Now, WBBJ Storm Team Weather.
Well, good evening, everybody. Today here in West Tennessee, we did see a little more sunshine and some warmer temperatures. We managed to get all the way up into the 50s. Now, as this low pressure system that had this winter weather associated with it this past week moved through our area, there is a chance we could see a few scattered and very light showers move in, especially towards our northern counties such as Weakley, Obion, and Henry County. This could just bring some really light sprinkles throughout the region, but as temperatures begin to drop into the evening, there's a chance we could see a few flurries pop up overnight. But as you see, it's moving towards the northwest and then slowly shifting upwards, so it's looking like that northern region is going to be the only one that really affects it with no accumulation possible. Looking kind of clear out here in downtown Jackson, maybe a few clouds kind of poking around the area. For the most part, we are looking nice and sunny like we were earlier. Sitting at 44 degrees right now, so we're slowly starting to come down off that high today. As you can see, we're looking about the same all throughout the region. We've got 43 here in Covington, 44 in Dyersburg, 43 in Huntington, and 47 in Savannah. So it's a little warmer towards those southern parts. For the most part, we're looking pretty cool. Going to continue dropping into those freezing temperatures throughout the evening, and there's not a lot going on around our satellite. You can see we did have this cold front move through earlier this morning. For the most part, that's about all we have. Now, going on into the next week coming up, there are a few changes we can look at. You can see we are going to have this high pressure over here that's bringing in some of this sunshine. It's going to slowly move up into our area into Wednesday morning, where we can see some more. This low pressure system is going to move into our area, bringing us some rain into Tuesday morning. And then these two low pressure systems right over here around me are going to be bringing us some more rain into the later evening, such as Wednesday evening into Friday, because they do have a stationary front attached to them. It could bring some lingering showers, but it's just expected to be pretty light. You can see some of these showers are popping up here in a future cast, and a few flurries into the evening for those northern counties, like I said, but we'll dry up tomorrow, looking to see nothing popping up. Now, clouds will return on Tuesday as some of that rain makes its way back in, and rain chances are looking pretty high for the rest of the week. You can see here, largest chance bringing on Wednesday into Thursday, but we're only expected to get half an inch to an inch and a half really towards those southern counties around Memphis. For the most part, looking pretty light. One of our models here is kind of showing the setup where you can see the largest part of our accumulation is going to be towards those southern counties. Now, as we move on in, we will expect to see some heavier gusts tomorrow, a little less than we were seeing last night, but still over towards the 20s towards that eastern border of our region. But tonight we're going to be sitting at 31 degrees, dropping into those freezing temperatures. Like I said, some winter weather possible around those northern counties. But tomorrow we're going to warm back up into the 50s, 52 degrees, and we're going to see some more sunshine as that high pressure becomes dominant. Coming up on this 7-day forecast, you can see that rain chance will appear again on Tuesday, fade out into Wednesday, leaving us with a low chance, and then come back Thursday evening. Now, this 7-day forecast is going to be brought to you by Bill Law.
Thank you, Shaylee. Coming up, we've got some sports highlights. And today, actress Betty White is celebrating her 99th birthday. That news and more when we come back. Betty White turns 99 years old today. The legendary actress was born on January 17, 1922. White has spent more than 80 years in the show business. In 2013, she earned the Guinness World Record for the longest TV career for a female entertainer. But White says she is not slowing down. In an interview with Entertainment Tonight, she says she plans to spend her big day in quarantine and is working on getting her 1970 show, The Pet Set, re-released. The Pet Set spotlighted animals with help from some of White's famous animal-friendly friends. Grammy-winning music producer and convicted murderer Phil Spector has died. The California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation says Spector died Saturday of natural causes. He was sentenced to 19 years to life for the 2003 fatal shooting of actress Lana Clarkson. During the trial, at least 4 women testified that Spector threatened them with a gun. Spector was widely known for producing such groups as the Beatles, Ike, Tina Turner, Cher, and the Ramones. In 1972, he won a Grammy Award for Album of the Year as a producer of The Concert of Bangladesh. He was inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1989. Spector was 80 years old.
And coming up here next, we're going to take one last look at that 7-day forecast and tell you just how you can prepare for the wet and muggy week coming ahead.
Do we need to kill the toss back or not? Well, Shaylee, it looks like we can expect a little bit of sunshine.
Oh, yeah, Stephanie, we're going to be getting some more sunshine in tomorrow. Actually, we're going to be getting up into the 50s for temperatures. It's going to be a nice little change for the week coming up. But Tuesday, rain is going to move back in that morning. Should be moving out before that evening and giving us a break on Wednesday. Rain will return on Thursday into Friday, lasting into Friday evening. Saturday, we'll get another short little break before the rain returns again Saturday evening into Sunday as well, lasting for much of the week ahead. But we should be lasting into the 50s, giving us a kind of wet and muggy week ahead.
Thank you for joining us, everyone. We'll see you at 10.